Hello, boils and ghouls. Welcome back to the show. Another exciting episode of the Horror Heathen YouTube channel and the South Jersey Horror Podcast. Today, I have a very talented actress, as Kelsey Livengood, who plays a very good actress, very talented. Watched the movie Clown Motel 2, Death to His Part yesterday. I was thoroughly entertained with the movie. I don't give a shit what it says about it. I don't fucking care because it was great. The storyline was fantastic. The acting was phenomenal. And you have an alternate ego, two alternate egos, if I'm correct. Um, Scoops and Mischief, if I'm correct. That's the pronounce it. I don't know. Um, Welcome to the show. I'm glad you can join me. How you
Hi,
doing?
I'm doing well. It's just Mischief. So Scoops was an ex other half. So it's just
Okay.
Mischief. Yep. But yeah, I'm doing well. How are you?
You're bouncing around. I love it. Keep going. Who cares? So the big Ouija board behind thingy is awesome. I love it. I can't have that
Thanks.
in my house. Otherwise, my girlfriend would go nuts. She hates that kind of shit. So,
But you have like creepy things on your wall. So she's
all
okay
that
with
said,
like blood, just not Ouija boards.
yeah, so that's all actor autographs over there. That's all my Michael Myers shit behind me. I'm a huge Michael Myers fan. He's my homeboy. I love Michael Myers. So, from what I gather, what you told me in the email, what your quick bio about you, a native of Plattsmouth, Nebraska. What's it like in Nebraska? I've never been to Nebraska.
I tell everybody this. If you haven't been to Nebraska, it's because you don't have a family member that lives here, because it's not somewhere that you just like go to vacation. Everyone does like the Florida, California. Nebraska is not a place that you would just go to like visit if you don't have a reason to. It's very flat. We do have big cities. Like the city I live in is about 5,000 people. Omaha's like a million, I think. It's a big city. Um, but there's a lot of flat, just cows, corn. We don't really have a whole lot of things to do. There's some casinos. That's about as exciting as we get around here.
Sounds a lot like Washington State. It's pretty bad. Casinos and cow shit. I love it. So you grew up doing theater, plays, and musicals. At the age of 15, you started acting at haunted houses. You have been in a bunch of indie horror films with big names, by the way. Kane Hodder, Felissa Rose, David Howard Thornton, fuck yes. David Sheridan, goofy, I love it.
Yes,
Bill Oberst Jr. Bill Oberst Jr. He is an interesting character. I'm not gonna try to
I
watch
love
him. And you have a podcast,
I do.
as you created an online haunt character named Mischief, which is fucking fantastic. Who is also in a podcast, and you're a haunter. I did haunting as well at the Valley of Fear for a couple of years, a couple of seasons. I absolutely loved it. Can't do it no more because I'm getting too fucking old for it. My back's like, no more, we're done. And you are a plus size model and you've been published in multiple magazines. Congratulations. For anyone who can be in a magazine is fucking fantastic. I have not reached that elevated status yet. I'm still trying. People saying that you're not famous enough or whatever. I just tell them to kiss my white Irish ass and move on. So Well, Motel 2. I love the movie. It's fucking phenomenal. Like I said, I was enjoying, I was entertained. So the story goes as the search for Brooke, played by Kelly Lynn Raider, is in full swing when her fiance gets new intel of her possible whereabouts. Gathering a group of people, they enter the clown realm where Brooke and Jane Doe have been trapped. Starring a plethora of great actors: Ari Lehman, the first Jason Voorhees, Eileen Dietz from The Exorcist, Lorraine Landon from Maniac Cop. Jesus Christ, I'm loving this cast, dude. Millie Robinson, Elissa Dowling, Tony Moran, Kelly Lorraine, oh, Sean C. Phillips, Julianne Prescott, and Mike Ferguson. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like
Yeah.
actor heaven right there for anyone in the horror industry. So tell me this movie in your own way what this movie's about besides what I just said.
Um, it's basically about what you just said. But if I had to dumb it down, it's military versus cops or clowns, not cops, military versus clowns. Um, and it's very fun. I think it's a very fun, there's not any part that's like too serious, I don't think, but it's very fun. Eileen Dietz is amazing in this film. um, you've watched it, so there's a part where she's like, "I feel an entity," right, and her hair blows. That was all natural wind. There was no fans. We were just outside, and then just a wind came by, and her hair blew, and I was like, "We're getting haunted. What? What is
There's
happening?"
no there's no semi go None of that
No, no,
stuff.
we didn't have little fans. We were out in the like middle of the desert in some random caves. I don't know how they found them, but these random caves we were filming in. So really it was covered too. So that's also why we were like, where did that come from? There's like one opening. Like where did the air come from? We don't know.
Major props to the scout location, just to the location scout. So
I'm pretty
you
sure
pick
that
some
was the director also.
creepy caves in the desert. What can go wrong? I mean,
Yeah, the
sounds like a
first
bad
part
episode.
obviously was filmed at the Clown Motel. That's in Tonopah,
Sounds
Nevada. Yeah.
sounds like a bad episode of Scooby Doo. Just saying.
Yeah.
I ain't going here. Fuck you. Go there myself.
Right.
So in the movie, each clown has their own personality. I picked that up watching the
Yeah.
movie. Um, your character, what is your character's personality like? Can you emphasize on that for the audience, please?
So I feel like she's pretty quiet for the most part. I'm kind of just there. But whenever she does talk, it's very comedic. Like she's very funny. But she's also a badass, and she's like, I'm just gonna fight whoever because why not? I fight Mindy Robinson. In a very, it's a very fun fight scene, a very well choreographed fight scene. Um, Mark Hoadley did all of the fight blocking for that. He played one of the military.
Yeah, yeah, I got that. So the person I just want to fight anyone. Are you sure we're not related? Because I feel that the same way every day. So, so,
It was fun. It
so
was fun.
they wake up and I just want to throat punch somebody today. Fuck them. It's just one of those
Literally,
days.
I choose violence all the time. I wake up and I choose violence.
Open the cabinets, like a bunch of weapons. Like, Morning Star sounds good today. Fuck it, it's Wednesday. Let's do some damage. Fuck it, it's almost over. So okay, so we gave you gave your take on the audience, but you gave your take about the movie to the audience, covered your personality of your character. Can you tell us what it was like on set, like with the daily routine of shooting that film out in the middle of the hot ass fucking desert, in the middle of nowhere in a cave?
It was very hot. We filmed in August in Nevada. So if you've never been to Nevada in August, it's 116 on a good day during the day, but then at night it drops to like 40. So we would start around 8 a.m. and then be done at like 1 in the morning. So by 1 in the morning, it's cold. So it's like you got a sunburn during the day, and then at night when it gets cold, it's like extra cold.
Just for the record, you will never find me in Nevada whatsoever because
No,
bad shit happens in Nevada. Have you seen Army of the Dead? Fuck you. I'm not going
yeah,
to Nevada.
it's very hills have eyes out there too. Like when the farther you get into like the desert of Nevada, it's very hills have eyes. It's
Jesus Christ. There's no way in hell. I mean, not
spooky.
even to gamble or see Vegas. Fuck that. The blood shit
No,
bad ha- a lot of bad
Vegas
shit
isn't
happens
bad.
in Vegas. So hell, a lot of people get divorced in Vegas. You're either getting married or you get divorced, one of the two.
Why
So
not?
so makeup as a clown, being just a clown, is that a long process or is it quick and easy?
For me, I've been doing Mischief's face for like 8 years, so it's
Okay.
pretty fast at this point. It's like 20 minutes ish, 25. Um, Unless I decide I'm going to do something different, then it takes me a while. I don't know what it is. If I'm like, oh, I'm going to try a different, triangle pattern or something, then it takes me longer. But if it's just the standard, what I do all the time, about 25, 30 minutes.
So it's mentioned that you worked at a haunt, that you worked at haunts
Yeah.
before. Which
Yes.
ones have you worked at?
So in Nebraska, I worked at Mystery Manor and Ranch of Terror in Bellevue. And then I do travel haunt too. So I do like Woods of Terror in Greensboro, North Carolina. I'll be at The Haunt, is what it's called in Michigan this year, and hopefully Basement of the Dead, Chicago.
Nice. They would come out of Pennsylvania to the Valley of Fear.
I mean, I can send me the thing. I know it's funny because I usually stick with the same haunts when I travel, and I do have one weekend left this year, so maybe I'll send them. I'll send them a
Okay,
message.
no, that's
Get
cool,
up
man.
there.
I mean,
Yeah.
they have every year they have like this huge circus part at the end of the haunt, which I think is really fucking cool the way they do it. It's been the Valley of Fear's been around for like 30 plus years. So
Oh, okay.
I've only worked there for 2 seasons. I like to get into more roles because they keep picking from the same shit. Like I want to do something different.
Yeah.
So, but I have a character. His name's Porkchop. I wear a pig mask. So,
Okay.
and that's when I developed the 2 seasons I was there, and I'm trying to develop more, but at different locations. So,
Yeah. So is he like a butcher character?
pretty much, kind of. The
Yeah.
first season, he was the boy. I worked at the butcher shop. I had like feet and heads hanging from like meat hooks and shit. The fog machine
Yep.
going, really fucking cool. Second season, I was at like some inbred motel.
Oh,
This is not my character does not belong in a motel, people. For fuck's sake.
how did he
But that's
get
what they
here?
stuck me
What's
in.
the backstory?
So I had to get a background on that, and my supervisor's like, "Hey, just pretend you're in a cult, and you're trying to get people to join your cult as a pass behind the wagons." I'm like, "Okay, I can try doing that."
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't see it working out so well for us. I'm like, whatever. But people loved it. I mean, they know pork chop. I mean, because we're at the last bend of the hunt where I was at the hotel, and I would hear them chant pork chop, pork chop, pork chop. It was really fucking cool to hear my name chanted as they're coming down the trail.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah. Working with Tony Moran, Elissa Dowling, and Ari Lehman, what was that like being on set with those three iconic characters?
So fun. Ari is like the sweetest human being ever. Which I was not sure. And he knows this. I love him to death. But I thought he would be an asshole. I was like, oh, I don't know how this is gonna go. Very sweet, very nice. And he knows his stuff too. Like he's on set, he knows. I didn't get to work directly with Elissa. She filmed at a different location on a different day. I
Right.
think it was during like pickups. So I didn't get to meet her or Tony either. So, but I was on set with Ari for like the whole like 4 days we were at the caves. So
He looks like a cool guy just by looking at his pictures. He has like this great personality. I mean,
yes, he's very sweet. Yeah.
he looks like a really cool guy to work with. But too, if it was me, if I was working on a set with Tony Moran, I'd show up with a fucking Michael Myers mask just to piss him off. I mean, it's just,
I'm sure he gets that everywhere he goes too.
probably does. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I met him at a convention one time here in New Jersey. They were doing the New Jersey Horror Con, the show in Atlantic City. And quick story, my job was to check wristbands as guests were walking in. So he walks right past me. I didn't recognize him because it's been like 30 years I've seen the guy. And I was like, sir, do you have a wristband? He's like, no. But I was like, but I'm a merchant. Like, do you have a merchant tag? He's like, but he looks at me, he's like, I'm Tony Moran. I was like, oh shit, I am so sorry.
He just says I'm Tony Moran. He doesn't say I'm booked as a guest.
I was so starstruck because he's the reason why I volunteered that day was to meet him. So, and he asked me, Did you bring anything to get autographed? I'm like, yeah, I brought my 25th anniversary Halloween DVD to get signed by you. He's like, well, my PR will be back in a few minutes. Just give it to her and I'll sign it for you. I'm like, okay. He went autographed the inside and outside of the DVD, which is really fucking cool. And I got a
That's
picture with him. And that made my entire fucking year. So
good.
um I'm sorry, I digressed. I deviated from the questions. I'm such a bad host. Jesus Christ.
That's okay.
So
No, it's fine.
memorable moments. Each character, each person I talk to has like memorable moments on set while filming. Do you have any memorable moments that you like to talk about?
Sure. So, spoiler alert, I die like 4 times in this film. 3 times, I think.
Wah, wah.
Womp womp. But when we were filming my actual death scene, like where I get stabbed in the chest, when I lay on the ground, the person that is in the scene with me, that like he kills himself and then lays on top of me. um when he was trying not to hurt me originally, so he was like, I don't know, he's like laying with his elbows weird, but he got me like right in like my pubic bone and then went dead weight, and I went, ooh, ow. The director's like, cut, what just happened? I was like, his weight is not the problem, his elbow was literally like on my pubic bone, and then when he went dead weight, it was like I got stabbed. It's like I was like,
Wait a
no,
minute, what's going on here?
like I'm like, next time put your arms like over, like Superman it or something,
Yeah.
I don't know, like just get your elbows out of there. Like just get your elbows out of there. It's not
Like that is I'll take things that weren't supposed to happen for 500, Alex.
right, yes. Well, and I feel like that just whole filming, like that scene, there was like so many. I get hit over the head with a guitar, which was Dietrich Thrall from Lords of Acid.
Oh no
um
shit.
yes.
That's awesome.
And he's a really sweet guy too, but he's real tall. So he was like, I don't want to hurt you. So the first like 4 takes, he didn't hit me with the guitar. We stopped like this far. it just wasn't looking right. So I just turned around and I was like, just hit me with it. And he goes, I don't know if I can. And I was like, it's an acoustic guitar. Like, it can't hurt that bad. So he finally does hit me with it, but he does it really lightly. So it makes a really stupid sound. It was like, dong. And it just rang out for so long. I started laughing. The director's like, cut. That was great. But can we do it again? But where you don't laugh this time. I was like, sorry.
I'll try my best, sir.
I'll try. I was like, I didn't expect that noise, I guess. I just expected it to just like smack, but it just, since it's an acoustic guitar, it just like strummed or something. I don't know. It was great.
Yeah, I have another question. I typically ask actors who like particular movies like this one. If you can have the movie end any other way besides you getting killed, how would have you read it be ended?
I don't I wouldn't change it. It's no spoiler, I guess, but Clown Motel 3 is happening. Um August, I believe, is when we're filming. But I'll be back. So can't say how, but I'll be back.
No, you gotta do it right. I'll be back. No.
I'll be back. Yeah. So I would
Like,
not
dun,
change
dun,
how
dun, dun. Okay, so you have a podcast, and I want to subscribe to it because I'm going to listen to it because it sounds really interesting. Because I've already subscribed to your YouTube channel, and I'm finding it really fucking cool to watch your videos. Um, so what is it called, and where can it be heard?
So it is called A Little Bit of Mischief. So it's a variety show. So it's whatever I feel like for the week. So sometimes it's an interview. Sometimes I'm eating random food that I bought at an Asian market. Sometimes I buy mystery bags from random thrift stores. It kind of just is whatever I feel like for the week. I took a break at the end of the last year, but I should be starting this back up soon, I would say. I've been very busy. I've been on a lot of sets and a lot of conventions and stuff. So I haven't done it here in a hot minute, but yeah, usually it's interviews and just random whatever I feel like for the week.
It's cool. That's cool because at least you have like that you have that span. You can cover almost anything. I don't
Yeah.
have. I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to expand my who I talk to on our shows. Like first was just mainstream actors. Now I'm reaching out to independent actors. So I want to
Mm-hmm.
like do the next one with like directors and makeup artists.
There
So
you go. Yeah.
I'm trying to get oh my God, I can't remember his name, but he is a renowned actor. I just emailed his publicist earlier, but he directed like he directed over 400 movies. So I can't remember
Hmm.
his name. But I just saw him like a minute ago. I looked
It's
at his
not
IMDb
Dustin
page.
Ferguson. So.
No, it's I can't remember his name. My memory sucks. I'm old. I can't remember shit. So um so um any other projects you're working on that you can talk to the audience about without getting into trouble with your PR or your manager?
Yes. So I just got off of Sorority Babes, which is a short. It has Lynn Lowry, The Crazies. What else was she in? Cat People. I can't remember what else she was in, but she's amazing. Angel Bradford, Jessa Flux, Morgan Thompson. And that was really fun. So we filmed that as a proof of concept. So we'll be doing the full length in April. Same cast, but we're bringing in Mel Heflin and Anna Clary also.
Okay, that's I'm who Anna Clary is. I follow her on Facebook. All right, that's
Yep.
cool. Another big cast for independent filmmakers. I love it.
Yes. Yeah. It's fun.
I'm trying to get Angel Bradford on my show too. We've been talking back and forth on Messenger. It's just our schedules are so conflicting. It's ridiculous. But
She is
it
a hard worker. She is always on a set. She's on a set right now, actually.
is she
She's
really?
always,
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
she's always working. So I feel that.
Well, this has been great. You've been a wonderful guest. You very animated. I love it. I mean, I love animated guests. Very
Yeah.
talkative, which I love talking to people who interact proactively, which is great. And I love you. So, in a
Thanks.
non-platonical way, people, get your heads out your asses. Jesus Christ. Lord, I got a girlfriend for fuck's sake. Leave me alone. Anyway, anyway, you've been great. You've been fantastic,
Thank
and I
you.
wish you nothing but the best in your career. And I'd love to see you in more movies. I'm following you on IMDb and on social media, and this has been great talking to you. This has been fun.
Yeah, anytime.
Take care, and I will see you on the big screen.